Hi guys.
Hi guys.
Hi guys.
Hi guys.
Long time no see.
Long time no see.
So it's been a while since we've been on here and we're ready to explain why.
Yes. Hello.
So we've been a little MIA because there's kind of been a lot going on with the pregnancy and I needed some time to just let everything balance out and be selfish and focus on myself and my health and the health of this pregnancy for a little bit. I've started recording a couple times to try to update you and fill you guys in with what's been going on. I either got cut off, ran out of time, or got caught at the beach filming myself. I'll put some of that footage in. Hi guys, we wanted to update you. I have been on bed rest all week. We went Monday for labs and they tested all my levels and everything was great. But then that night I started spotting and it wasn't anything bad, but I've never had any spotting in any of my pregnancies thus far, so I was a little nervous. And then Tuesday, the doctor put me on bed rest until the spotting stopped. Well, it didn't stop, so they rechecked my levels, and then Wednesday they had me up my injection dosage because some of my hormone levels had actually dropped, which they didn't catch on the test on Monday. So Wednesday night I did a bigger dose of the progesterone and kept the estrogen the same. Friday we went back and checked my levels and my hormones had started going up, so increasing the dosage helped. And then Friday night the spotting had stopped, but they still wanted me to continue bed rest for another 24 hours to make sure that it was all the way done. And today is my first day allowed to kind of get back to life a little bit. It was a bummer because this week was Baylor's spring break, so he was off of school all week and we had all this fun stuff planned that we were gonna do and all these adventures, and we got to do none of it because I was stuck in bed. The kids were so understanding. They were so attentive to me and wanted to make sure I was doing well, and they were very helpful and did a lot of things for themselves and also helped me and asked me if there was anything I needed. And they didn't complain that they were stuck at home because obviously I felt super guilty that it was Baylor's spring break and we were supposed to be having all this fun like all of his friends, and he didn't really get to do too much. Here we are on Sunday and I'm officially allowed half a day activity. So it's Easter. We're gonna go over to my mom's and their grandma's and have a big family Easter. All right, on your mark, get set, go. Put it in your basket. Hi guys, you look over here for the camera, okay? Hi guys, we're vlogging today from the beach. It's actually the first time we've been here in 2 weeks, which is way too long for us. I like to come more like 2 times a week than once every 2 weeks. The reason for that is also kind of part of the reason that I have been a little MIA lately. And it's because I had some spotting that started Monday night. It was after my fertility clinic had closed, so it was after hours, and they had told me if it was nothing major to just wait till the morning and to take it easy for the night. So that's what I did, and I reached out to my agency. Everyone just kind of told me the same thing, that it was normal for IVF, not to be too worried. There was nothing we could really do at that point, but just to take it easy. The next day I talked to my fertility doctor, and he said the same thing, and they would check my labs again. After they went back and rechecked my progesterone and estrogen, they realized that my progesterone levels had dropped, and so we decided Wednesday to increase my progesterone injection, which we have continued through until now. By Saturday night, the spotting stopped, and Sunday I was able to do half day of bed rest. And then Monday this week, I was fully off bed rest. However, with the increase in progesterone injections, I've had an increase in side effects. So the real nausea has hit, and the real fatigue, and the real migraines, and I have felt miserable this entire week. So when Monday finally came around and I was off bed rest, it was the first day I did not want to do anything. This is the first day in a long time that I've felt kind of myself, and we decided to take advantage of it and spend the day at the beach. So I experienced my first week of bed rest, and it was awful. It is not my personality to want to just sit in bed all day and do nothing. Like, that's not a dream come true for me. I much prefer to be active and to be out doing things and just having the kids out in the world and enjoying life. It was really hard for me to have to mentally be okay with just sitting there and being helpless. Not only was I not able to help take care of the kids and everybody else, but I couldn't do anything for myself. It was scary. I have never had any bleeding or spotting throughout any of my pregnancies, so no matter how many people I had in my ear telling me it was normal, telling me they experienced it, telling me it was just IVF, there was a part of me that was really scared. Especially when it's not your baby. I was scared I had done something, I had overdone it in my life, I had not done something that I needed to do, just so many things going through my head, and all the guilt and the blame. So there's a lot of uneasy feelings on my end throughout the whole week of bed rest, and just not knowing. We weren't able to get any answers. Nobody could tell me exactly what was happening or why, or if it was going to stop, or what was going to happen. And I don't deal well with the unknown like that. I like to have a plan and know what I can do and to be proactive and not reactive. And so we were kind of stuck that week just waiting. The doctor had kind of told me we just needed to wait and get me farther along in the pregnancy so they could do an ultrasound and actually see what was going on, to see what was causing the bleeding. So that long agonizing week, I can't even do anything to distract myself because I'm on bed rest, so that's all I can think about. And it was tricky. The kids were so supportive. I, of course, felt guilty the entire time that we weren't out taking advantage of Baylor's spring break. And he was the sweetest. He didn't complain. He made me cards and letters and told me I was the best mom and just wanted to come cuddle and play board games, and just was amazing. He is the best son I could ever wish for. Yes, you were so good too. You both were awesome, huh? Did you help make me letters and cards and crafts? Yeah. So then the next day, Monday, was Baylor's first day back in school and my first day officially off bed rest. And that was the first day I wanted nothing but to be in bed all day. The increased progesterone injections caught up to me and had begun to take their toll. I was sick and nauseous and tired and had a headache, and just all the pregnancy symptoms that I remembered so fondly from the first pregnancy caught up to me. So that first week he was back in school, Bev and I didn't really do much anyways. I felt awful, and that is the second reason it has been so long for a vlog update. I've felt like crap. I have felt awful. I've felt terrible. I've been sick, and I haven't wanted to really sit and talk about it more and think about it. I haven't really been up to even talking or sitting or trying to have energy at all. I haven't had any energy to do anything. I've been constantly nauseous and sick, and just moving and talking and thinking and breathing makes me more sick. So it's been an interesting couple weeks. There have been a couple days mixed in where I have felt better, and we've tried to take advantage of that. So instead of coming on and trying to talk here and kind of spend my good day doing that, we've gone to the beach, or we've gone to Legoland, or we've done other things when I'm able to rally and get it together and go out into the world when I'm feeling brave. So I've been slowly trying to make up Baylor's missed spring break to him by doing fun things sprinkled in throughout our daily lives. And he's so supportive. Will you go get me the letters that Baylor wrote?
Okay.
On the kitchen counter?
Oh, so you can show them?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, can I show them too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do not show them yet.
Okay. So while I've been sick, and there's some days, while I've been feeling so sick, there's some days we pick Baylor up from school and the kids ask me, what are we doing this afternoon? Like, what big plans, what exciting adventures are we going on? And unfortunately, some days I just kind of have to tell them, I feel awful. I just want to go home and lie down. And they're so understanding. They say, okay, mama, okay, that's fine, we can go home. So we go home, and they let me lie on the couch and just rest, and they do their crafts and come and just shower me with love, which is the sweetest thing. And they want to come snuggle and just love on me. And there's times when I'm like, I can't be touched, like I just feel awful, I need my space, like everyone leave me alone. And I might not say it the nicest way at times to them, but they are so sweet. They just know, they're just apparently used to me being hormonal and emotional, and know how to handle me, So the other week, when I was feeling at one of my lowest, I was just dead, and Baylor came up to me after working away and brought me this envelope, and it says, I love you, Mom, and he cut out a little heart and just decorated it and made it like so cute, and then it's filled, and we've slowly been adding more, or they've slowly been making more for me to add.
Can I show?
Yeah, hold on, let me show Baylor. Which one's yours? So here's one of the crafts Bev made for me. Ready? That one's yours?
Let me see. I think it's in.
Here, I'll dump them all out here, and then we can go through them, okay?
Okay, look at that. So crazy.
So they've done things. I probably should have done my nails. I didn't plan on showing you guys all this stuff. They've done little crafts for me, and like Baylor made this little fox. How cute.
And this.
And which one's that? Let me see. Over spring break, Baylor lost his first tooth, so we got to go through the whole adventure of him putting in his tooth pillow, which was my tooth pillow from when I was a child. And the tooth fairy got to come visit him and left him some gold coins. They got to write letters to the tooth fairy, and they found out the tooth fairy's name's Timothy. And yeah,
It's a boy name.
It's a boy name. Baylor has a boy tooth fairy. And this is his picture of Baylor and Beverly asleep in their loft beds, and the tooth fairy coming in and getting the tooth out. So just super sweet little things like that. The kids and my husband have really been wanting a dog lately, and I'm the one that's going to take care of it, so I'm saying no.
These are mine.
But he's drawn a picture of a dog, so that this is all stuff that's like been relevant.
This is mine and this is mine.
And these are the ones you made?
Yeah.
Oh, here, show this one.
Get this.
What's that one?
A house that I made.
It's a house. Okay, go here. And then I think Baylor made that one. I think that's the dragonfly.
No, I made it.
Okay.
Look at this. Creepy. This sounds like calendar.
Oh, that's her calendar.
Yep.
To keep track of all her important work.
So
Very busy schedule.
So she can do the numbers when it's days.
Thank you, baby. And then, let me tell this story really quick. So during spring break and a couple weeks after, since springtime, we've gotten some new plants to kind of decorate the house with. Hold on. And so we have this ivy that's hanging right outside our backyard door. And we've been watching this little dove that came and decided to hang out in the ivy, and then a couple days later started making its nest. So Baylor drew a picture of the dove with the future eggs on the nest in the hanging ivy. Unfortunately, since then, there's been a crow attack, and we have not seen the dove.
So now this one. This is mine that I'm using. See this? Okay.
And what is that one?
It's like a cutting thing, and it's like a calendar, but it's not really a calendar, but it's a tooth.
Oh, it's the tooth? Oh, okay.
Cause see that up there, and then
it's very abstract. And then, this is Baylor's picture of me. We might not show this one in the actual vlog.
Can I show them? Look at this. Oh, I wrote this to you.
Let me see. You did not write this to me, fool.
I did glove hand. It's awesomely good, and I colored my glove for Mom, and she can wear it like however she wants, like this, cause it's like that. Watch. What? This
Baylor made me signs, just little encouraging signs, like best mom ever.
Yep. And this is a bird.
And then this cute little guy with a smiley face. It says best mom.
Can I see? And this is a bird.
And he even made a little craft for me. It says, love you, Mom. And he told me I have to cut it out and put it in order to spell it out.
Can you show this?
And I love you so much, Mom. And then I think these are the ones you made now.
Yeah.
I think we got, this is the heart.
This is the heart that I love you so much.
And more hearts.
That means all these mean I love you so much.
Love you.
Love you. These are all my crafts now.
And then, we went to the beach on one of our spring break makeup days, and we dug like a big hole and put a boogie board on top, so Baylor got to hide in it. So this is a picture of him hiding in his hole. And then he says, I love you. Don't I have the sweetest son ever? Like, he is amazing.
Me too.
And you're second place. I love you. I have good kids. I'm pretty lucky with my kids.
Will you keep us forever?
Okay.
Yeah?
Love you.
One more thing.
One more thing. What's
So this is a bird, banana bird. This is a banana bird. Banana bird.
Okay, stick it in. And that's all we have to date, I think. It's like a little Valentine's Day.
This is a thing that I made that is really cool. I love it. And Mom loves it so much.
I do. I love everything you guys make me. It's awesome. And it definitely helps cheer me up when I'm not feeling that great and I'm feeling kind of yucky. I just say, oh, make it yummy.
Mommy.
So what do I have left to say?
Pregnancy is over.
Oh, so I went for my ultrasound the week after I was on bed rest on Wednesday, April 4th, and that was the first ultrasound I had after the transfer. I'm not gonna lie, I was really nervous going there. I was trying to brace myself for the possibility of a miscarriage. So even after the spotting had stopped, I was still kind of on edge and not able to fully relax and just breathe again until that ultrasound, and that was the soonest that we were able to do it because I just wasn't far enough along yet. And we went in Wednesday and the ultrasound began and we saw the embryo, and he said it looked awesome. I was still nervous for another couple seconds until we heard the heartbeat. And that was the first time we heard the heartbeat in this pregnancy. And once I heard the heartbeat, it was just like a huge weight had been lifted and I felt like I could breathe again, knowing, getting that confirmation that this pregnancy was still continuing. It had been pretty scary. It was a pretty scary 10 days. I kind of went radio silent during those 10 days. I was going through it with my family and my close friends, my close support. I had every intention of sharing the story and what was happening on this vlog. I just didn't want to share that part as I was going through it. I didn't want to be overthinking things too much. I just kind of wanted to wait until we wrote it out for a little bit. But we got the confirmation of heartbeat and we were able to listen to him, and that was really exciting. I messaged the dads right after and we were all like, yay! We were so relieved and just so happy. And so from there, we just continued the hormones as is. I believe I went to labs another time in between then. And then I went back for my second ultrasound yesterday, Wednesday, April 18th, and we heard the heartbeat again. Baby's measuring right on track. He's 2¼ centimeters long, right where he's supposed to be for the 9 weeks. So yeah, I'm 9 weeks pregnant and everything's going better now. Yesterday I was able to get some medication to help with this nausea and sickness.
Now she's really pregnant.
So now I'm really pregnant. I got to take the medication for the first time last night. You take it before bedtime. I was sick all day yesterday, driving to LA and all the way back. Is awful in traffic and just it sucks. And it was a long day. So I was really excited to take the medication last night and just fingers crossed again that it was going to work and I would get some sort of relief today. And I woke up today feeling human and it's looking like this might be my lifesaver. Everything's coming back together. I can breathe again. This is one of the first times I have felt energetic today. I feel almost human again, which is kind of exciting. So after yesterday's appointment, we got the good news that I was measuring great, baby looks healthy, heartbeat's strong, and I'm able to now graduate from that fertility clinic to my normal OB. So now the next step is to make an appointment for an ultrasound within the next couple weeks with just my normal OB, which will be a lot closer than LA. And we're excited. I should only have a couple more weeks of the hormones left.
Yeah.
I go to check my levels again in 2 weeks. I believe it's Wednesday, May 2nd. And based on that, I might be able to start weaning off the hormones. So there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and yesterday's appointment was very uplifting, very positive, very encouraging, and it gave us kind of what we needed to power through these last couple weeks of the first trimester. And then we'll be second trimester already.
Yep. And then you'll be really pregnant.
And then I'll be really pregnant, and then the baby will be here, right?
Yeah, and then the baby will go, and then we get a baby.
And then you get to cuddle the baby?
Yeah.
I get baby Bubbles. I almost said his name. Baby Bubbles, lots of hugs and kisses.
Yes.
Yes. So baby Bubbles is doing great. He's strong. He's a fighter.
I was giving baby Bubbles a hug right now.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you, my baby.
Bye.
Now it's time to get this one some lunch. She's a little hungry, huh?
Yeah.
Little
Bye.
princess.
Yep.
Okay, let's do our.
I'm a little princess.
So we'll check in and see you guys later. I think our next video will probably be an injection video.
Yes.
Since we're running out of time with that, we're winding down, which is a good thing.
Can I talk to them now?
Yeah. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.
And then you're gonna talk.
Hi,
Say bye
guys.
really quick. Say bye.
Bye.
Now you're gonna do your thing.
Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe down below. So follow us on Instagram because we're posting new videos right now. Like and subscribe down below. Bye. I'll see you next Wednesday after we do another video. Bye, guys. So that's all I want to talk to you right now. So bye.